Hi, so this is a follow-up video to the lady who replied to why Christians are against welfare systems. I'm not against charity. I'm not against helping other people, but I am against welfare. It's a government forced redistribution of wealth and resources, and most of the time it's going to irresponsible people. I'm totally against it. And so I thought about this video besides her comment the other day. The EBT cards shut down across the United States yesterday, and everyone's freaking out, and there's fucking putting all these tweets up, and we're gonna starve, all this stuff. So no matter what, welfare just causes dependence on the system. The people that just think like, we're always gonna get free food, we're always gonna have housing, we're always gonna have water and heat and etc. And it's not true. It's only as strong as the United States dollar's purchasing value. And like I said in the previous video on the subject, said if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach him to fish, he can feed himself for the rest of his life. We have to teach people that this system will end, regardless. It's going to end like a crack and boom, like the Soviet Union or Yugoslavia, or it's just going to slowly peter off with purchasing value going through so high that whatever they're, let's say $200 a week, will just barely get them like a loaf of bread, like Venezuela. It's going to end. That's another reason I'm against it. But we just shouldn't take care of people that, for the most part, are just sexually irresponsible and/or drug addicts. Yes, the lady that I'm making this video for said she was born with a mental illness, and I'm not saying throw around in the street, no medication for you, yada yada. But there's tons of private charities that help people out like that. I'm part of several of them. So I don't mind taking my own wealth. I literally drive in a work van right now. I don't mind doing manual labor and taking a little bit of my wealth and more of my time and going out and helping other organizations. I'm big into St. Jude's with the Knights of Columbus. But to say it's forced redistribution to people who are sexually immoral and have multiple children just so they can get more money, and then the moment an EBT card, a little piece of plastic, won't let them buy food, they're ready to riot or start screaming that they're going to starve to death, that's a recipe for disaster, and I'm against that. I think everybody should thrive and be as abundant and prosperous in their own neighborhoods, within their own ethnic makeup. And we can trade accordingly and go out to dinner and be friends, yada yada, but that's the truth, because when it collapses, not if, when it collapses, that will be a reality. Have a good day, everybody.